You need twice your gown length measurement, and we have cut this out. You need your allowance with it as well. So if your gown length is 60, you cut the 60, you measure the 62 times, then you add extra 4 to it. Okay, then you fold your fabric like this. First fold it like this into 2, like this. This part here is going to be unfold. Then afterwards you fold it like this, like this, into 4, and you place it on your table. This is the Asho-Oke I'm going to be using for the neckline. I bought two pieces. These 2 pieces, this what is the English? They sold it for me for 3,000. These 2 pieces like this. Okay, you can decide to slant your shoulder, or you can decide to have it unfold, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have it unfold. I will not have any joining on my shoulder. Okay, so all my measurement is starting from this part here. It's going. Okay, so this part here is unfold, here also is unfold. Okay, so first step is to measure your nipple points line, your shoulder to your nipple, right, like this, 11. Then you measure the waist length, 16, hip line, then the gown length is 60. Put your allowance. Okay, so you extend the lines, and alright. So here on the bust line, you measure the bust circumference divided by 4. Don't forget, this is not length of armhole, rather is the length of your shoulder to your nipple. Okay, shoulder to nipple, that's the length that I have here. Put your bust circumference divided by 4. A bust is 41 divided by 4, that will be 10.25. You put it. It's free, it's a free gown, so you add ease. I'm adding 1 inch for the ease, and then 1.5 seam allowance. Then you come to the waistline. You put the waist circumference divided by 4. Our waist is 34.5. Let's say 35. 35 divided by 4, that will be 8.75. You put the 8.75 there. Don't forget to add 1 inch for ease, and then your seam allowance. On the hip line, you input the hip circumference divided by 4. Hip circumference divided by 4 is, a hip is 45 divided by 4, that will be 11.75. Okay, 11.25. You put it, add your ease of 1 inch, you add your seam allowance. Since it's a straight gown, whatever you have here, just put it at the hem line. JJ, no stress, no addition, no subtraction. Whatever you have on your hip line, just put the exact thing at the hem line. The next, you just connect the points together. Okay, you see that it's simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy. We are done shocking. You can see the way it is. So from here like this, just use your hand and connect it with a slight cuff, the way you are seeing me do like this, just to blend it with this line that you have here. As simple as that. All right, next is to input our neckline. So for the neck width, I'm going to do 4 inches for the neck width, and then the neck depth for the back, we are doing 1.5. So you connect it together. The front is a V neckline, so let's do 9, and then you connect it together like so, like so. We are still going to be cutting part of the front neckline how to, but just look at what I'm doing first. So as I'm cutting out now, I'll cut on the back neckline, then I'll come here and cut on my shape. Okay, hope it's clear. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me, and I will answer you. I will answer you. So don't forget to notch the position of your pocket. Your pocket is going to sit at 1 inch below your waistline. So I'll notch here for my pockets. So notch the position where your slit is going to start from. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just look at the magic I'm going to do. So I'm going to remove the 2 inner layer. You know they are joined together on the shoulder, so don't get confused. Just dip your hand in and remove the 2 layer that is in between, like this. So can you see what I've done here? So I removed the inner layer. So this is the back part of our dress. Okay, this is the back part. So we are done with this back side. So let's work on this front part now. For the front, we are going to measure from here now. Just measure. It's the width of this thing that will determine what you're measuring on. Let's see. If you fold it into 2, all together gives me 3 inches. So at the end of the day, after sewing, I should be left with 2.5. So from here now, I'm just going to measure 2 inches inward, 2 inches like this, and I'm going to cut it off. But when you are cutting it off, make sure you blend it very well with the neckline, like this. Just look at the way I'm going to do it. Can you see? Like this. So from these 2 inches, just roll it straight down and cut it away. You no longer need it. 2 at every point. Okay, so we are done with the front. Can you see? This is how it is. So the next thing you have to do now is for you to just measure from the M line. You measure round from the beginning here. Measure whatever you have there. That's going to be the width of the collar 2 times. You know we fold it into 2. It's into 2 now. Can you see? So from the hemline, I'll just measure. You measure through to the back neckline like this, like this, like this. So altogether here we have 68.25. That's 68.25. Just measure it 2 times from your distance, from your Asho-Oke. 68.25. 68.25. Let's do 68.5. So you need it 2 times now. So let's see whether this is even long enough. Let go. So let's just, it's enough. It's even more than. Just cut off the excess. Can just add extra 1 inch for safety. We are almost done. You have to fuse your Asho-Oke now with your interfacing. Fuse it with your interfacing, and then notch the center of the back neckline like this. Can you see? So you have to do something from the neckline here. You want the opening to start from, like your neckline to be, right? Let's say you want it to be like around 9 here. So from here you measure to that point. This is 14. So this is what you will do. Just fold your Asho-Oke into 2 like this. Fold it into 2. Then you measure that 14. measure the 14. You note that 14 like this. Then from the M line again, you measure the length you want for your slit, where you want your slit to start from. This is the front part. Let's not open it too much so that in case she sits, her bum will not be showing. Let's open it maybe by 18, right? So you know, this is the upper part of the Asho-Oke. This place is on full. So go to the M line now, and then you measure that slit length, okay, which we are saying here, we say we are making it to be 18. So this is what you are going to do. You take to your machine from here, make sure you rule the center. You sew at the center of this Asho-Oke like this, all the way to this point. Do you understand? From this 14, you measure from this folded edge rather, you measure that 14 like this, and you note it, okay. You measure the length you want for the slit. For the slit, we are making ours to be 18 inches from the M line here, okay, 18 inches. Then come to your Asho-Oke again, from the M line here, measure that 18 inches upward. Measure the 18 inches upward like this. Hope you are following. So you see we have two shock now. So from here now, you just locate the center and sew straight to this other one. Do you understand? So locate the center and just really straight to this other place. I'll go to my machine. I'm going to sew here all the way to this point. All right, so let's do that. So it's okay. So I'm done stitching it. I've stitched it from here to here. Next thing is just for you to open it up like this. See the way I've done it. As simple as that. As simple as that. Then you iron it. Just iron it like that. Do you understand the turning, or should I explain again? Okay. Favor Alpha, are you following? Hear me? Are you following? So this is how it was before, right? So we've stitched the center. So just match the two edges together like this. Just mash it together like this and fold it into two. Abby, now it's been into two now. So it's like this, and you iron. You can see the neckline is ready. It's just for you now to attach it. Do you understand it? Or I should take it again? Take it again. I should take it again. Hey. Okay. You guys, can you see? You can see our stitch line. My people say I should take it again, so I'm taking it again. Okay, so the raw edges are the neckline here, or at the folded edge, anyone you want to call it. Mash it together and then open it up like this. Can you see? Do you want to give it a shot? Whether you can do it. Oh yeah, now hear me now. If you didn't get it now, I will just believe that people that I'm teaching online to, they will not get it. So, hey, oh yeah, Kevin, do you want to give it a shot? Open it back. It's working, Nigeria. If you feel your neckline is too low now, you can still go back inside and close it further. You understand? You can close it more. Then even your slit. So basically this is your slit. If you think the slit is too small, you can loosen it a bit and make it a little higher from this place. So it's clever. So just match this center here now. Notice you can, I would not like that you notch it. Just use your shock to note the center like this. Don't notch it so that you don't cut through your Asho-Oke. Asho-Oke can be very funny. From there now, if you know it will start fraying from there. So this is the center of the neckline. So you locate the back neckline also. So open it up like this. Locate the back neckline. You know we notched it before. So match this together with this. The center of this thing, match it together with the center of the back neckline like this. Then you pin it. Then from that center, you take to your machine, you sew it all the way down to the hemline, to the left, to the right, A to the left, A to the right, A to the left. Just stitch it together. Right side facing right side. The next thing I'm going to be doing now is just to hem the sleeve opening, and I added a little interfacing to the hem of the sleeve so that it can be very fine, you know, so that you can have structure. Okay. So the next thing now is just to close the side of my sleeve. If you notice, I've added pockets, you know, it's optional. You can set your half pockets or without pockets, okay? And I'm closing with the same seam allowance I added. So when you get to where you notch for your slits, you are going to backstitch and stop. Backstitch and stop. Next is just to hem the side as well as the lower part of your gown. This is the down part. You fold it like this. You know, you're hemming it with the number of allowance added, okay? Finin. And that's the end. All you have to do now is just to weave it, and it is done. Like done. Don't forget this corner, right? You are going to notch it, so by the time you turn it to the good side, it can relax. So notch the corner here. You see this place, that point that connects the body to the hand. Notch it close to your seam. Don't cut your seam, okay?